morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here. Chris from New York, October 3rd, 2017. As you can see from the... and I thank you for viewing my videos. I appreciate it. Helps out a lot. And thank you for subbing. It's my year anniversary, as you can tell by the description here, and I just wanted to get into it real quick with everybody. You know, this is an ordinary guy going through this journey, you know, and it took me about 4 months to start making videos, you know, because I was just getting so angry, because I was going out to people at that point too when I was trying to wake them up, and I was getting really nowhere, you know. So I thought maybe I would just start making videos, and hopefully it'll wake up one or two people, and I hope these videos do that for you. And you know, the flat earth is, you know, something that's going to be with you the rest of your life. You're not going to, I mean, you could push it aside and go about your business, you know, but it's always going to be there. And what I've seen in the last year, I've seen a lot more celebrities coming out and opening their mouth, and that's really where we need to go. But then they retract what would they say, you know. So it's not going where I thought it would be going a year after I got into this, you know. And you can't expect stuff to happen overnight, not in this subject. It's just not going to happen. It can't, you know. This happens, you know. I just hope flat earth isn't creating all these horrible things that are going on. I don't know. I mean, are they just trying to buy some more time by killing lives? I mean, you know, people did die in this in Las Vegas. You know, I don't know how many. I don't know how big the numbers are. You know, I just went to get my car, you know, the company car, an oil change on it. And of course, what do they have? They have the local news station on, and what are they covering? They're covering the Las Vegas massacre, shall we say. And, you know, I'm listening to people talk and yap and throwing their 2 cents on it. And I kept my mouth shut, and everybody was looking at me because they were just waiting for me to say something. But no, I just minded my own business. I didn't want to get into it with them. I mean, it's just these acts of, I don't want to say terror, because this wasn't a terrorist, but it is terror. And, you know, these things are done for a reason. You know, I mean, they're done for a reason. I mean, everything is staged. Every single thing is staged. I grew up with Billy Joel when I was younger, and I used to listen to him when I was in high school. And I remember there was one song that he came out with. I can't think of the name of it. I think it's "We Didn't Start the Fire." You know, when he sums up like 20 years of history in that one song. In the last year, you can make that same song and you'd have just as much stuff to sing about, you know, just within the last year. And there's got to be a reason for that. Hurricanes, shootings, you know, I mean, just name it, you know, and there you go. That's what I've noticed in the last year has been going on. You know, it's mind-boggling that they're doing this, that they're creating this, just so we can have terror, you know, so we can always be scared to go out and do something that we want to do, when really, in effect, nothing's going to happen. You know, these things are planned. You know, somebody just doesn't wake up one day and say, I'm going to go out and shoot 50 people. You know, these things are planned, you know, and there's signs. And there should have been people in that hotel that knew just something wasn't, you know, something was wrong with this guy. If he even did it. We don't even know if he did it, you know. So I don't know. Listen to the big boys. They've got their own little thing going. You know, I'm sure we're going to see hundreds of videos coming out. I don't like to get myself involved with it because nobody knows what's going on. You know, and the only people that know what's going on is the top people that are running this world. You know, that's it. And they probably don't even know the full story. Just like NASA, you know. I mean, people, you think people are building rockets out there and they know what they're doing, but they don't. Their assignment is to build a rocket. That's it. You know, when you're done, call us. And that's it. That's their job is done. That's the most they need to know. And they don't need to know anything else. And that's how they keep everything secretive. like this. You know, I mean, it's done for a reason. But you see, I'm going off the subject. I want to get back to my year anniversary, you know, and how I got into this. I mean, you're probably familiar if you've been watching my videos that, you know, I stumbled along this accidentally, you know, I mean, like everybody else does. And then when I heard about it, I tried to go out and just debunk it, you know, and it's difficult to do that here in New York because we've got hills all over the place, you know, but it does throw off your perception of sight. But, you know, when you have the sun and the moon that don't match up anywhere, and you've got this shadow on the moon, and that doesn't match up, you know, something's wrong with this model, you know, that we've been brought up to understand, you know, and then you just get deeper and deeper and deeper into it, and then you just realize that you live on a flat, motionless plane. Nothing's moving around us, you know. I mean, whatever's up there, that's moving, but you're not moving. And of course, your body's going to feel like you're moving because we see it all the time when you're in a car and a big truck, you know, an 18-wheeler is moving. You feel like you're moving, you know, and you're telling us that we live on this planet that's revolving 1,000 miles per hour, and we're not feeling any motion at all. You know, I mean, these are all things that I've covered, and I'm just reiterating it in this year anniversary video. You know, and it's. I would have liked to have seen it and I would have liked to have seen this subject out to more people, and it hasn't gotten out to enough people. Even me. I mean, I'm only one person here. You know, unfortunately, you know, the flat Earth people who have woken up are all over. You know, but they're in pockets everywhere, all over the U.S., all over the world. You know, it's like. You know, it's like a cell almost. You know, the cell is growing, but we're still scattered all over the place. And we can't intervene our own thoughts together except via email, via text messaging, via phone, you know. The human species needs to get together and have gatherings and talk. We can get a lot further by doing that, other than going on these social networks, which I told you they're going to unplug eventually. I don't know when, but they're definitely going to unplug it. That's how we can get this word out to people. I have somebody that I'm in contact with who we're gonna put together something here, and hopefully it'll amount to something. You know, the first couple of ones are probably going to be crap. You know, maybe we'll get like 6 or 7 people, but I'm hoping maybe after a while we get 20, 30, 40 people, you know. And this area that we live in New York is important, I believe. It's one of the most diverse areas that I know of. And constantly more and more people are coming into this area. And I know most of them won't assimilate, you know. I mean, that's just the way it is. But, you know, the more minds that are opened up in here in New York, I think it would spread like wildfire, you know, because there are a lot of sleep people around here, and they need to know what's going on. And just like everybody else. In your town, in your country, you know, it has to get out there, and it's going. It's on its way. It's on its way. I can tell you that right now. Every month I have a bigger, you know, I don't know, every month it seems like it's getting out to more and more celebrities, you know. I look at Jim Carrey, man, he's totally gone. He's off the rocker as far as I'm concerned. I think he knows something. I think he's a flat earther, you know, and I think it's really affecting him because he can't say anything, so he absorbs himself in, I guess, his paintings. But he definitely knows something, and he's eventually going to come out. He doesn't look too healthy, though, so I don't. Hopefully nothing happens to him, but I think he's definitely someone we got to watch in the future. There are many other celebrities out there that just don't want to keep their mouths shut because they don't want to lose their millions. So, all right, let's see my